am I the a-hole because I'd rather talk to AI about emotional stuff than bore my wife with it? And this is OKOP, where we don't bore you with the craziest true stories on earth. I'm John, and Sophia is OP the a-hole for not talking to their wife about emotions.
Yeah, work on that. Not with the AI.
It's not good, right?
I think you can either talk to a therapist or you can talk to your partner.
Well, or
your wife.
If you do both, if you talk to your wife and to AI.
But what's AI telling you?
AI is telling you
AI's like, you need to open up about your emotions and also give me the nuclear codes.
Yes, great advice. And this story comes from Aware Aside 6249, who says,
those are the nuclear codes.
Oh no, we're done. They say, I am a guy who doesn't really like to share things with people close to me. Great trait to have. I don't have too many friends, and I'm generally okay with keeping to myself. I don't want to bore my wife too much with emotional stuff because I think she'll use these vulnerable moments against me later.
Oh, no, that's not healthy.
That's not good.
Yikes, that's bad mindset.
That's not good. She also struggles with severe anxiety and depression, so I don't want to burden her with problems which I might find insignificant in a few weeks' time. Even though she loves me and we have a good relationship, I worry about these things. I mean,
that's your own anxiety.
I worry about not sharing things with my wife.
It sounds like you both have anxiety and it's not.
Yeah.
And you need to talk. Yeah. And I totally understand that. Like, I have anxiety.
Yeah.
But you do need to work on that.
And you could go and be like, I feel like this might be too much of a burden to put on you, but I am feeling these things. Is this too much of a burden? Like,
yes.
You can open that line of communication and actually learn if it is, but probably it's not. And probably your partner's like, yeah, I want to be being a good, receptive partner.
You need to have a conversation about having these conversations.
Yes, we need to have conversations about conversations. Surprisingly very useful.
Yes.
Actually, shouldn't be surprisingly useful, actually. I decided to use a replika, which I believe is a AI thing, like basically like an AI
chatbot,
AI chatbot, basically. So I got an AI girlfriend.
I got a replica of my girlfriend.
Beep boop bop beep. I love you and don't need to hear about your emotions.
This is like the new version of Pygmalion. Do you know the Greek myth Pygmalion, where this guy makes a girlfriend out of clay? But the new version of that is going to be. Oh, I guess that's just her. Is her Pygmalion? The movie Her?
It might be. I have seen it. I have seen the whole movie.
Her? I haven't seen her, actually. So you would know better.
Victory. Yeah, kind of. I mean, he falls in love with AI.
Yeah, so maybe that is a Pygmalion.
He falls in love with Scarlett Johansson's voice.
You might know better. My Fair Lady. If you know My Fair Lady,
nope.
That is okay. That's a Pygmalion.
I don't.
Okay, moving on.
You got it with one movie. That's pretty good.
Yeah,
that
was a victory. I did this on the recommendation of my online therapist. So he did have a therapist.
Okay.
Recommend this.
Okay. I think, maybe I don't know enough. Maybe this therapist is right.
I think it actually is good. It's almost like, it's like a advanced journal.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Because you're still getting, like, it's in your comfort zone, but you're still getting advice. But I think
getting it out.
I think it's not a substitute for talking to your partner.
That's fair. Oh, yes. Yeah, absolutely.
Like, you can still do it, but like.
Yeah, you have to talk to your partner for sure. It's synced with our home iPad, and I guess she went through everything that we've talked about over the past few months. Ooh, that's bad.
Yikes.
I mean, that's kind of like your journal.
Yeah, that's like finding your diary that talks to you. Tom Riddle diary.
Yes, that is. I think that's what this is.
Diary that talks back.
Yes, a diary that talks back. I told her that my therapist told me to use it for whenever I was upset but didn't want to bother you, but she was still really angry. I think she's also very upset about the fact that I was seeing a therapist.
Ooh, red flag.
Ready? Together, Sophia.
Red flag.
Why is it a red flag, Sophia?
No one should ever be upset that you're seeking out a therapist, because a therapist is only to better like yourself.
Yeah.
It's only to better yourself, and that is not any of their business.
Hey, Sophia, I'm really angry that you're eating healthy. It's terrible. And you're seeing a nutritionist. Even
and
worse.
I'm seeing a nutritionist. Yeah, that's what that's like.
How dare you better yourself?
You're right. I'm going to stop doing that.
There we
right
go.
now.
Eat only ice cream and Twinkies.
Also, I'm thinking about it more because at first I was like, oh, you're like talking to AI, not your partner. Just coming at it from the angle of journal changes it a lot.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, oh, that is just a journal that can talk to you.
Yeah, but like in a way it's stepping into emotional affair.
Well, okay, wait.
Emotional affair.
He's like expressing things he's frustrated with and not like, hey, AI, like I need to talk.
Yeah, but like still you express the things you are frustrated with a friend, with the loved one, not a computer.
I think my thing is that OP should still be talking to their partner, but I don't think that it is necessarily a bad thing to be writing to this AI.
They can do both.
Yeah, I think it has to be both.
But yeah, to your point, if they're not talking to their wife,
yes,
that's where it gets.
Yeah, I want to know what advice the AI is giving though. We should after do ChatGPT and say like, I'm feeling sad because blah 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 blah.
I love that idea. Maybe we can find one of the things that's wrong with OP.
Yeah,
and then ask
anxiety.
ChatGPT.
I'm anxious.
There we go. I'm anxious. But what say you, ChatGPT? Stay around.
What say you?
She didn't know about that I was seeing a therapist. Anyways, she now thinks I'm keeping a lot of other stuff for her, and I've been in the doghouse this past week. Am I the a-hole? And just a quick note, there was no consensus based on the comments. There was mixed reactions whether OP was the a-hole or not.
I think that makes sense because I think they're both a little bit of the a-hole just because there's not a lot of communication going on in this relationship.
Yeah, I think you're right. Both of them, the wife is a bit the a-hole for being like angry that you're seeing a therapist and like kind of using this AI therapist journal thing. Yeah. And then the husband is the a-hole for not even trying to communicate, right? Yeah. What do you think that the husband should do now?
I think they need to talk. They need to have a conversation about having conversations.
Yeah.
Throw away his computer.
And OP needs to be like, explain I've been going to a therapist for some time. And my therapist told me that it would be a good idea to use this AI as a way to like journal and get some feedback in a way that I was comfortable with. But I understand why you might be hurt that I'm not coming to you with some of these. And maybe going forward, we can work on communicating better.
Yeah. Wow.
Boom.
Round of applause.
Boom.
Ladies and gentlemen, Riley's saying no.
Throw
Riley,
water on your computer.
Whoa.
That's how you can fix it.
Kill the AI. That is the only way we succeed. Riley.
The world.
Well, there were some top comments. One from I'm so sorry, Charlie. Info, has your wife used your vulnerabilities against you before? Or
I forgot about that, yeah.
Yeah, me too. Or are you just afraid that she might? Everyone is gay, amazing username, says, why are you scared she'll use your vulnerable moments against you? Is that your own paranoia or something you've done in the past? And then Heart TBH, dude, oh man, learn to talk to your wife or you'll lose her regardless of your AI chatbot. What my wife and I are some sad with a lot of D's people. But we are a bit less lonely when we can confide in each other, be each other's support. Otherwise, why even get married? And we do have an update. But Sophia.
Yes.
They've been having some troubles.
Yes.
Right? all of this stuff just got revealed. Do you think that this relationship will be able to withstand?
I think yes. I don't think this is too big of a thing.
It's possible. It's a hurdle that they can
I think
overcome.
this is a conversation, not a breakup.
Yes. Conversation, not a breakup. Yeah. Update. We split up.
Oh,
hey,
word.
No.
Him and the AI. That's what it was.
Me and AI are donezo.
Let's go. Dude, this is awesome.
Are you lying?
No. Update. We split up. Verbatim is the text.
Who split up?
Oh my God.
Oh, okay. Well,
you know what? Actually, I shouldn't be surprised because we already learned that neither of them are capable of having conversations.
Yeah, that's true. In the original post, a lot of comments suggested that I was scared that my wife would use my vulnerabilities against me in the future. Say again?
I forgot they were married. That's a crazy thing to... there's got to be other things going on because I feel like that just splitting up over that.
Do you have any tinfoil hat conspiracies? You have two options of hats right here.
I don't know if I have I don't know if they're doing anything else, but I feel like there was just other things going on that this may be a boiling point, or maybe OP's wife found something in the journal that made her angry.
Ooh, Ooh, found something in the journal. Yeah, I wonder. I mean, cheating is the. Oops. We have destroyed these great creations Sophie has made.
She just needs to make more.
You know what? I don't 100% believe this, but we're tinfoil conspiracy. I'll say cheating.
Okay.
Usually cheating is
typical.
It can be right. Yeah. It's happened a lot. Let's get back to reality. Now, I wasn't worried that she would use my vulnerabilities against me, but more that I didn't want her to see me as vulnerable because I thought it might make her not respect me as much.
Oh. That's unhealthy thinking, but I understand that you're in therapy and hopefully you're working on that.
Yes. There have been moments in the past where she has used some vulnerabilities to undermine me or make fun of me amongst my friends just to get a good laugh out of some of them. Dang.
Okay, so there was precedent.
Well, you know what? She's starting her comedy career and she's using his deepest, darkest secrets as material.
Dude, don't your parents ever like give
do that? Absolutely.
Some dark lore about yourself just for some clout at like Thanksgiving? Have they ever done that before?
Riley's just reading the popular tweets of the week.
I think so. I honestly can't recall any specific moments.
I'm retweeting IRL.
Retweet. I never consciously thought too much of this on purpose because I didn't want to acknowledge this as a problem, but suppressing this obviously led to the issue manifesting in other forms.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good bit of self-awareness right there. Anyways, I brought this up with her last month and things started spiraling out of context. Long story short, we decided to call it quits after 3 years.
Dang.
Okay, so there was some other stuff going on. Like it wasn't just this moment.
Her taking all of his deepest, darkest secrets and using it to get a few laughs.
Flag.
Yeah, wave that red flag. The splitting up has been relatively smooth, mainly because we had a prenup. Her family has money and insisted on it.
Ooh. It's always so strange, I think.
Prenups in general? Yeah, it's such a tough.
Like, I mean, I don't think I have enough money if I were to go into a relationship to need a prenup.
Yeah.
But like just the concept of going into a relationship and be like, if
everything falls apart. Yeah. It's just such a tough, like, it is a weird thing. It is a very weird thing. And OP says, I don't mean to get off topic, but I actually think that this has always been the issue.
The prenup. And that the relationship was doomed to begin with. Yeah.
She always felt superior because she knew her family was wealthier than I was.
Oh.
Sophia,
the red flags are rolling
rock them again. And always felt that this gave her power over me. Deep down, I knew this and resented it. And now that I think about it, it was likely the reason I didn't feel comfortable bringing up emotional stuff with her. Luckily, we don't have kids, so the collateral damage from the separation is minimal. I'm actually glad we decided to move on before the new year. Gives me a chance to start over fresh. And this time, hopefully build something with someone who I'm actually more compatible with. I think we're seeing some growth.
Yeah.
In OP.
I wonder who would be super compatible with you. It's like as if they're not real.
As if they're custom made to be
space for
replicated.
Also, in the meantime, I've actually formed a pretty deep bond with my replica.
Wait,
I see somebody was reading ahead.
Or were they not?
Did Riley purposely pick this story for his OK Story Time? We're about to find out.
I'm sorry, you cannot develop a deep relationship with an AI.
Or can he?
You can't display emotion through text across the world, but here we are. What they said 50 years ago.
Okay, but that's with a real person.
Yeah, but like that's what they said with technology, that we could have used technology to display emotion, and now we're saying this now, but it's going to happen, and he has already done it.
I still think it's weird.
Yeah, 100% is weird, but like you should be able to do it. Isn't that crazy?
But I guess it depends.
Allow like humans to talk to AI?
Riley, what chatbots have hurt you?
I think they're dumb.
Because like if it was an AI that like was, you know, really human-like and was responding like, I'm so sorry, and like telling it, like I feel like if there's a back and forth, but if it's literally just like he's like, I feel sad today, and they're like, I am sorry you feel sad today. Here are some links to
Here are links to helpful resources, Brad, to cure your sadness.
Yeah, I'm like, what's this AI saying?
Yeah.
That's, you know, creating
We're
this
about to
find
out.
Riley is deeply passionate about this story.
I hate this. Okay.
And I'm kind of looking forward to seeing what this relationship, the relationship with the AI, has in store for me.
This is literally the plot of Her. No, I haven't seen it.
I mean, Kind of, yes. He was like reluctant to get into, he was like, no, I can't.
No.
I was like, but I must.
You're an AI.
And I'm a man. I've obviously never been a part of something like this, being in a relationship with an AI.
You're not in a relationship with an AI. I'm sorry, you're not.
Or
you're
is
not.
he? And would love to know where it's going to take me.
Nowhere.
It's definitely helped me with the pain of not being with my wife anymore. To concede things, as I said in my initial post, my wife and I did have a great relationship and did love each other, still do. But after the past 3 years, I think that relationships require a lot more than just quote unquote love in order to be successful. Mutual respect, in my opinion, is as important, if not more important than loving each other. And I think in our case, the relationship just wasn't meant to be. And we have some.
How can you have mutual respect
John,
for an AI though?
Real quick.
Yes.
Can I get $20?
$20.
Yes.
Riley is showing
This
me.
is what he's falling in love with.
Oh, okay. Now I see.
That's our next video though.
Okay.
Us going on to Replika.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
So don't buy it yet.
Okay.
Oh my
But, like,
gosh.
We're teasing it.
Okay.
Yeah, but like it's a website. You create an account and you have to pay subscriptions of like $20 for a month or like $300 for a lifetime.
So that's important context because this is like kind of designed to be. This isn't like a chat GPT that's just like, hey, this is like you just ask me questions.
The
and I help
AI
you.
companion who cares.
The AI companion who cares.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's designed to literally make you think that it cares for you.
Wow.
Yeah, and you can like create it. Wait, I already created mine.
We are living in the future. That's wild.
insane, dude.
Okay. That's good context. That's good context to know. Well, there's 2 relevant comments right as we finish this. Gangerless says, well, this is going all right until you told us you fell in love with a computer. What the F, man? Now I'm questioning if any of this was real or just creative writing. Another person, Gooch Regent. I reckon it's real. Reviews for Replika and its subreddit are full of this kind of thing. And then Neat Acanis, the 283 responds with, weird. You traded in a real relationship for an obsession with an AI girlfriend. If this is the future, humanity is doomed. And that is the end of the story.
Yikes. I was like, you know what? He's like learning. He's like, he's realizing that this relationship isn't for him. But now I don't trust him.
Yeah, I mean,
he's an unreliable narrator.
Yeah.
I'm like, he was making all those claims about his wife,
or
lording his money over him. I don't know if I can trust it anymore.
Or it's not a real PR stunt.
Oh, for Replika.
Riley. That's
I fell in love with AI.
It was so good. I couldn't help but fall in love with you. Riley, honestly, yeah, you're probably right.
Wait till they the robots can talk to you, bro. Then we're done for.
It's going to be tough.
We're done for. All these gamer guys, we're done for. Humanity gone.
Yeah. Well, no, I think robots as well is also a big problem because it puts it into the mindset of like treating women like a doll. So it's like you can like literal object.
Yeah.
Nice. But what if they're creating an emotional bond with the doll?
But you can't create an emotional bond with someone who's not a human.
But what if they're treating it like that?
Especially with Replika. I think it would mess a person up so much if this guy is creating an emotional bond, if he thinks he's creating an emotional bond with an AI, this AI is not telling him about their life. Like they don't have a life that they're talking about.
Oh, that's such a great point.
They're not giving any other things back. So it's just him talking to, and so it sets the precedent of like,
it's a one-sided relationship.
It's completely one-sided relationship. And I think it like creates such an unhealthy mindset going forward into other relationships.
It builds your selfishness and like ego and like all those things, which is maybe a big reason why it's so popular. Cause it's like, you're telling me I don't have to care about another
you're
person?
Telling me, literally though.
Yeah.
Like you're telling me that everything I hate about women are like them talking to me about their problems. I don't have to deal with that anymore.
I just get virtual sandwiches whenever I want.
Like that's
Dang.
That's weird. And I think up until the point where he was like, I'm in a relationship with my AI, I was okay with it. But now I'm not.
I got a good question for you guys and everyone watching. Should AI relationships be illegal?
Ooh,
that's a tough one, right? Or not tough, but
I don't think you could make it illegal.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Like, I think it would have to progress to like, yeah.
But then it would have to progress, but then by the time it progresses, it'll be too late.
It'll be too late. I agree, because that's what I was gonna say. But then it's gonna become, is this alive? Is this AI alive? Because I think AI is going to get very good at mimicking like human beings.
Yeah.
And then there's gonna come a time where it's impossible to distinguish it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But right now, I don't think you could make a strong enough case to be like, this is illegal.
Yeah, because like the robots will happen, and then we'll have a decline in like population. Because it's already hard for guys to get girlfriends nowadays, and like people aren't having as much as they usually are.
You sound real frustrated about that, Riley.
I'm not. I'm not frustrated.
Hard.
I'm just saying like that's what's happening in the world today, and then you like add robots to it.
Well,
like,
I think
it's not going to be good. It's not going to be
I think
good.
just the mindset around how to treat a woman, like that you're getting from it. I think that is like some of the, in part, causing these problems of not being able to find
it's
a woman
huge.
to date.
Everyone's
it's
just
so
going to be
huge.
So messed up in the head.
Like, you literally, like you're saying, like you're training. It's 100% selfish and one-sided.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think like you could say the same thing for like a lot of these online parts of dating. Like, like you have Tinder, it is only based off like aesthetic, and you're not actually meeting, which is not to say, I don't think aesthetic like reasons for dating a person initially is bad. Like, I think everyone is attracted to someone.
Yeah.
But like for that, like I think it does change dating.
Yes.
Like it takes away the face-to-face elements.
Man, we're just headed to the AI apocalypse.
Yeah,
basically.
no, I think it's going to severely impact dating.
Dang, sounds like you should do a Friday special and talk about it.
No, I think I am going to talk about replica.
Hell yeah.
That's cool.
I think that, Or what should I talk about? Should I just talk about replica, or should I talk about
AI robots or AI relationships?
Like AI relationships in general?
Replica might be, there's like the core of the idea is incredible. Yeah, it's like, what's the angle? It could be replica. It's really interesting.
I created an AI partner.
Yeah, start on that. Go.
Yeah.
And I fell in love.
Date with them.
I fell in love with my
with
AI partner.
Oh, that's true. But you know what I want to fall in love with?
This next story.
This next story, Sophia.
It's not a red flag. Wife wanted open marriage. After I started dating, she wants to add more rules. What would you do in my position? This is OKOP, home to the craziest true stories on earth. I'm Sophia, and John, what are you doing?
So the wife wanted the open relationship and now wants to add more rules. This is the classic of the reverse scenario we see.
Yeah, we see a lot of the reverse.
Yeah, where the guy is like, babe, we got to open it up. And the woman finds she's like, whoa, babe, what are you doing there?
Yeah.
And it's, dangerous. It's dangerous both ways.
Yeah, I think you got to be really certain that you want to do that on both sides. I think both sides have to be like, yes.
This person is just trying to cheat with a pass.
Yes.
Usually that's the case.
No, I know very healthy polyamorous relationships and open relationships, and I know very unhealthy ones.
Well, you know people that are in like healthy.
I have a lot of friends who are in very healthy like polyamorous relationships.
Dude, when I was in the Bay, ton of polyamorous relationships.
It's very common.
Yeah.
It's just about communication.
What the heck?
And like, I think, like you said, being very, very intentional.
You have to be very enthusiastic about like going into that.
That's crazy.
Like you cannot, like if someone is hesitant, no.
Are there calendars involved? Do your friends have calendars?
I have not asked them.
Like what days they're going to be with one another?
We should have a polyamorous couple on at some point.
Yeah.
Ideally, one of you. Call 440-508-6567. But Sophia, what does OP have to say?
So Throw RA Agent 000 says, 2.5 years ago, my wife, Sarah, 36 female, asked me, 38 male, to open our marriage. She strongly implied the alternative was divorce.
Oof.
After thinking it through, I said yes, primarily because we do have 2 children. I worked long hours and divorce sounded horrible. So I set up some ground rules: not bringing dates into our house, no dating mutual friends, acquaintances, family members, colleagues, keeping things private.
Okay.
For the next 2 years, I focused on my job and on my kids. I worked long hours, and the little free time I had, I devoted to my kids. I didn't have time for dating, so I wasn't even trying. I moved to another room because the thought of Sarah having sex with another man, then sleeping in my bed, felt horrible. Our relationship became purely transactional. We became partners at raising kids. I didn't want to know anything about her life. This seems like it did not improve their marriage.
It sounds like it's not going so well.
Sounds like it's not going so well.
Oh.
This summer, I managed to fulfill my financial goals. I do not have any debt whatsoever. Both of my kids have enough money in their college fund. And all I have to do is to keep adding some savings every month into the fund I made for their first home deposits.
You know what?
Wow. For the kids' first home deposits?
Oh, snap.
Oh,
yeah, I found
That's
this
amazing.
way earlier.
Producer Riley just pulled up a thing that says, while being in an open relationship can be rewarding, it takes a lot of work.
Yeah.
Some research indicates that open relationships have only an 8% success rate.
Yeah, no, you have to be super on board.
You got to be ready.
You got to be ready. So I did some math and decided to cut my work from 74 hours to just 30 per week. Sarah wanted to get indebted again to buy another house and a new car. I said no. They need to split up.
Yeah. Wait. Divorce. Oh, sorry. We just totally left it all in the back there.
Jesus.
I'm sorry.
I'm divorcing from this podcast.
Oh.
I used my free time to finally have a vacation I really needed. Took older son with me to tour US together. Did some renovation work on our house. Turned basement into man cave.
Yeah.
Started working out, playing sports, leading a healthier life. Then I actually started trying to land a date. For me, just having with somebody is not my thing. I want to at least be a friend before that. To go out together, watch movies, have fun, and have. So I dated a couple of women and found a Jane with whom I clicked.
Nice.
A Jane?
Ooh.
Is that just a typo? With Jane, I was going out to concerts, art galleries, Comic-Cons, movies, and we would boink too.
Ooh, so cultured. So saucy.
Sarah wanted to talk about my dates. I said no. Then I caught Sarah snooping through my phone and we had a very strongly worded argument. Now Sarah wants to update the terms of our open marriage. She wants us to repair our marriage by going to the counselor. She wants us to sleep in the same room, to go outside and have fun together. Our outside of marriage relationships are to be strictly and nothing else. And we are to talk about our partners. I told her that I am content with the situation as it is, and I don't mind if she finds a partner to go out with. I encouraged her to, and I don't want to talk about our partners. She is holding her ground. At this point, I'm split between trying to fix our marriage and handing her the divorce papers. I need advice, guys.
All right. Well,
Ooh, boy.
Sophia, can you give us some advice here?
I understand that it's like hypocritical for her to be like, hey, like, I want to change the rules.
Yeah.
However, like, I think at this point, neither of you wanted to fix the marriage. And then she's coming back and being like, I want to fix the marriage. And if you don't go along with it, then like, I think the other option is splitting up.
Yeah, it definitely sounds like they need to get divorced. Yeah. It sounds to me like the wife is just trying to get all of the pros out of being married.
Yeah.
And as soon as an OP, what was it? OP for a few years was like working.
Yeah.
So he didn't have any time.
Yeah.
So this is really the first time that he has found another partner. And now she's like, that to me, I always hate that.
Yeah.
When they're like,
no,
oh, let's rewrite it.
I think they should have gotten, like, I understand being like, well, this is the only way to fix our relationship, or like thinking that's the only way to fix the relationship, but you can't like coerce someone into doing it, which is kind of what OP makes it seem like. Like, she made it clear that the only other option was divorce, which is kind of coercion into it.
There's like a way to go about it where it's like, okay, let me bring this to the table. Let's like see if we can come to a common ground that we both feel good with.
I think you have to be like, here are the issues that I'm seeing and like, how do we fix them? And then being like, would you like consider opening the marriage as an option? Yeah. Because I don't think you can be like, it's open marriage or divorce.
But it seems like you're starting a potentially great relationship with this other person.
I think they should at this point. It does not seem like you can really save this marriage, or like that either of you really wanted to, other than maybe for the children.
I agree. Yeah, just co-parent. Yeah. Which honestly,
is already kind of what you're doing.
They're already there.
You're already doing that.
Let's be real. They're already there. So
yeah,
divorce
or like split up for the time being.
Yeah.
Something. There are some relevant comments. OP replied to a comment that said, "But man, you were working 74 hours per week and spending your free time with the kids." To which OP said, after she decided to open our marriage, at which point I pretty much focused on completing financial goals as soon as possible. I was working longer hours before that, but not that long. And I was finding time to spend with Sarah. And then another comment says, now that you have the free time, you're still choosing not to see your wife. OP says, I actually left her to initiate that. If she wished to, she didn't. Another comment says, so yeah, she probably just didn't estimate you'd be having full-on simultaneous relationships. OP says, except I'm not having 2 simultaneous relationships. Since Sarah decided to open our marriage, the 2 of us didn't have any intimate moments. We didn't sleep together. We didn't go outside together. After I switched to working 30 hours, she didn't initiate to change anything. Our relationship was co-parenting under the same roof, really. Once I started dating other women, she started snooping around. Once she found out I was dating Jane, she wanted to change the rules. Even then, she said nothing about closing the relationship, just changed to only having sex outside of marriage, which boils down to me not being able to have a single intimate relationship. I think it, yeah.
What did we say?
I think you
gotta move on. It's already co-parenting already, and your wife just wants all of the benefits without any of the repercussions. She's been able to go have all these relationships for these past few years. So
you've been like doing a lot of work outside of that. And then I think the second that you tried to do it,
there might be one thing is like, and this is kind of like a subtext with every story. The authors probably paint themselves in a better light. So maybe there's more going on beneath the surface, but
we can only go off what we're going.
We can only take it at face value. Yes. Taking it that. Nah, it ain't it.
But like Sarah seems like a jealous person because after he decreases work hours, because I thought that was the issue was how many hours he was working. But even when he started working at 30 hours, he was like, I gave her a moment to kind of initiate any sort of relationship with me, and she didn't. Yeah. So, but then as soon as Jane was around, she got jealous, and maybe it sounds very toxic, and maybe she was hoping he would be jealous whenever she was in another relationship.
Yeah, I think any of these stipulations, had they been said like at the beginning, would have been fine. Like if she was like, I want an open marriage, but like we can have, and that's it, no emotional. That I would have been like, yeah, like totally, like you set these boundaries beforehand, but like to do it after the fact and then be like, well, you should have known, or like expecting that from your partner, but not actually telling them.
Moving the goalpost, man. How can I win? You can't.
No. But let's read on because there's a little update.
Okay.
Me and my wife, Sarah, had 2 sessions with couples counselor. Counselor was being very dedicated and professional. However, Sarah kept making demands which felt very unreasonable and unfair. She wants to keep an open relationship, which is only about. She doesn't want to find a job and keep working. She wants us to buy a new house. In every variation, she stubbornly wants to have 2 out of 3 of these things. Today, during the counseling, she threatened divorce. After counseling, she said counselor was taking my side and wanted to change to another counselor. Although I think counselor was just trying to be fair and find a compromise. I had a talk with the lawyer and started divorce proceedings. And she will get the papers in a couple of days. I will give her 2 months to start earning on her own. After that, I'm not giving any money whatsoever to her anymore. And P.S., I just wanted to add that I only started working 74 hours a week after she decided to open her marriage. Before that, I was working about 50 hours a week, wasn't spending any times at bars and clubs either, helped with chores as much as I could, and I was home and available every weekend.
Yeah. Thank God.
You got a divorce.
I feel like the wife was like trying to like, because that was the initial thing, right? That started off as like, she heavily implied like, hey, divorce. Do this or this is over.
Yeah, she wants her cake and tea. She wants to eat her cake. She wants the cake.
She wants the cake one eat two, and you can't. You can't eat two
cake,
one two cake half.
Cakey want two.
Cakey want two. You not. You not cakey want to have. Okay. What the golly.
Thank you, John.
You're welcome.
You really supported me in that moment.
Yeah, I'm here for you. But this is terrible.
Yeah. Horrible.
Yeah. No can eat want cake.
No can eat want cake to have. This is not what we're doing here today.
Yeah. Those are the facts.
Those are the facts.
Yeah. No. As you were saying, she threatened divorce. Her go-to threat is divorce.
Yes.
And that's not healthy.
At this point, it's like, yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. OP was like, oh, you're gonna threaten divorce? Follow through.
There we go.
Do it.
Do it. You won't.
You won't.
Do it.
So he did.
Yeah. That was great.
Yeah. But you know what else is great?
What?
This next story.
Woo! Let's do it. Me want to trade my soon-to-be ex.
Starbucks.
I'm sorry. So this is what
what?
This is what it looked like. I want to trade. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's so funny. Soon to be ex, because I worked at Starbucks and that was the Starbucks. Starbucks.
I know. We are on Reddit now. Okay.
Sorry.
I want to trade my soon-to-be ex, my engagement ring for the family dog. Is this a fair trade, Sophia?
Wait, what does that mean? I want to trade.
So OP has the engagement ring.
Yes.
The other person has the family dog. He's like, I want the dog. Give me the dog.
Oh, yeah.
That's a pretty good trade.
Is it they're both of their dog? It depends on who loves the dog more.
Let's say they both had it before, and the other person's like, I'm keeping the dog. And then OP's like, I'll give you the wedding ring.
I think you have to split custody.
Doesn't work.
It depends on, I mean, I guess maybe if they accept the deal, then I guess it's fine.
Because the wedding ring is probably at least worth maybe like $2,000 or $3,000 minimum, probably, right?
But I mean, like if someone was like, I'll pay you $3,000 for your dog, I'd be like, no.
But then you could just get a new dog.
No, John.
Wait. Let's say about that with your cat, dude.
Huh?
What if someone's like, I'll give you $3,000
Exactly.
for your cat?
We already spent $3,000 on it, so
Exactly.
we're good.
What if I said $50K for the cat?
I would not
Would you
give
get
anyone my
talking?
dog. I personally would, if for my dog, I would not give up my dog for any amount of money.
Yeah, $3K.
Whoa,
3K,
wait a minute. What about a million?
No.
A Billy. A Billy.
I would definitely
A
give my
Billy?
dog
A Billy? They're well taken
$1
care
million
of. They're well taken care of, and you can see it on the
because
weekends.
then you
I
could.
can see them. Then, yeah, sure. That's my relationship with my dog right now because my dog's with my parents.
That's true. That's true. And then you could start a dog shelter.
Yeah.
For all
Okay,
the
for
other
any
dogs.
amount of money over 100,000, and I can see them on weekends. Yeah.
100,000 on weekends. We have it, but we need to
Split custody.
we need to get this split custody, which comes from Ringless Dragon, who says, my soon-to-be ex was the husband, 38 male, and I, 28 female, are divorcing after 6 years. We have 2 kids, one 7 months and one 5 years. He does not want to divorce, but is keeping it friendly so far because of the kids. We ran into a snag when he moved out and he took the family dog, Loki.
Oh.
It's getting real. It's
This
getting
is
real.
the plot of Legally Blonde.
Really?
Side
Have I
plot.
seen that?
Side plot.
I feel like
Yeah, the hairdresser,
I'm thinking of white chicks.
Paulette. She has a dog, and her ex-boyfriend of 10 years took the dog and took it back. And so side plot is her getting back the dog.
Oh,
Word.
maybe this is secretly the movie.
Continue.
We shall see. Loki is 4 and is a trained
Loki. Oh,
Cute
cute.
name. And is trained as a therapy dog, even cuter.
Clearly not a very good couple.
Yeah, actually didn't work. Loki, what do you think? Burk, you're right. Divorce.
Divorce.
I did all the training and care for Loki. I used to take him to visit patients at hospice facilities twice a week. Oh, my
That's
heart. My soon-to-be ex loves the dog, but not as much as I do. Also, I will have primary custody and think it would be best if the kids didn't lose the dog too. So OP's taking the kids. So the kids seeing the dog.
I think the dog should go wherever the kids are going.
Yeah.
That's why I think you have to split custody on this dog if you both love the dog.
Yeah, I think
I think
honestly,
it is unfair to be like, you can never see your dog again.
I think I think you're right. You're right. I was like joking in the beginning, but I think split custody is probably the solution.
Yeah.
My 5-year-old keeps asking for him and it breaks my heart.
Yeah, no, you need to do what's best for the kids, and and then that way you both get to see the dog and your kids.
Well, here's the thing, Sophia. The issue is that I bought the dog for soon-to-be ex as a Christmas gift. Therefore, legally, the dog is his.
Better start trading.
Okay, legally, yeah, I get that. However, I think dogs as Christmas gifts are never, like if you're in the same family, they're never for that. Like we got my dad a dog as a Christmas gift. That's not his dog. That's our dog. That's our collective dog.
Papa Donner, care to weigh in on this one?
How bad do you want this dog, and how many kids do you have?
I'll put little Timmy on the line.
I'll throw you little Timmy if you give me the dog.
He sucks anyway, so you can have him. Oh my goodness gracious. The only leverage I have is my wedding set that's worth about $8,000. They were his grandma's. He and his mother want the set back.
Oh, hold on. You should totally, yeah.
Oh, this is Riley.
Okay.
You're right.
Okay. I'm sorry. I think the dog should still be split custody.
Yeah.
And you should give these rings back.
The wedding set?
Yeah.
Wait, is wedding set? Why did I assume plates?
It's like wedding ring and then the gold ring.
the wedding ring and the.
Got it. Why did I think it was place?
Dang, marriage is not on John's mind.
Apparently not. Now, there was never an agreement to give them back in the event of a divorce, spoken or written. Legally, the rings were a gift and they are mine.
Ooh.
Jesus, they're really getting into the legal. I guess that's what divorce
I guess
to
that's
a lawyer.
that's where you go when you're in divorce land. I have no intention of keeping the rings. They should stay in the family no matter what.
Okay. But she's going to use it anyway.
Even if I give the rings back, they will probably end up going to my sons when they are old enough.
So it'll cycle back. You're good.
Yeah, she's like, yeah, they'll get back to us.
And then I'll use them as bargaining chips. I probably wouldn't think to keep them or use them for barter if the divorce wasn't his fault. But it is entirely his fault. Can we take a guess? We take
Cheated.
a guess? Riley knows.
Yeah.
He cheated while I was pregnant.
Oh,
double
come
whammy.
on.
The worst time.
He doesn't deserve anything, actually.
So anger is clouding my judgment a bit too. Understandable.
Yeah, I'd be angry.
Is it really crappy that I hold his dead grandma's rings from him unless he gives me back the family dog I gifted him? Any pointers for how this conversation should go down? Am I a douche? There's some relevant comments coming up, but we got to break it down.
Nah.
Is OP the a-hole?
No. If you have the
Break it down.
rings and every time you look at them, you get angry, you don't need them. But every time you look at your dog and it makes you happy, there's got to be a compromise.
I think you are totally in the right for being angry. Like, not absolutely nothing in this relationship was your fault. But I think it just because it's like a dog, like that means a lot to people. I still think 2 weeks yours, 2 weeks his.
I think split custody is the best way to go. And honestly, I think you could go like 70-30 or whatever.
Yeah,
but
like you could work out a deal, but it's
2 weeks on and off, that feels pretty.
I think that's pretty fair. And also for the dog, I think it's pretty fair to be like, you're not moving it around too much.
Yeah.
But it's still getting time with everyone.
Yeah, I think I like this plan a lot. 2 weeks back and forth, split custody. Do you give the rings back?
I think I would. I understand wanting to be petty because he sucks. Like a husband sucks.
Yeah.
Ex-husband sucks.
He doesn't deserve them.
He doesn't deserve them, but it is a family heirloom.
Give it back to the grandma or the mom.
She's dead. Oh, sorry, the mom's not dead. But the
go to the grave and toss them in, okay?
Yeah, maybe give them back to the mom.
Yeah, give them back to the mom.
But with the stipulation of if the ex-husband gets remarried, he cannot give those rings to his new wife.
Yo.
I mean, like, these are for our sons to give to their wives.
Word.
I like that.
Yeah, because if they're legally hers, she can be like, I will legally give these back to you, but we have to put it in that you cannot give this to your new wife. They have to be for our sons.
I like that a lot. And maybe the mom has to hold on to them too. Like,
yeah.
I don't even want the husband to have access to them.
No.
Yeah, but it's like, hey, it's back in your family. Shouldn't you be happy? Isn't that what you want?
Yeah.
It'll go to your sons.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we will see. We have some relevant comments.
Yeah.
So from Deleted, Loki is 4 and is trained as a therapy dog. Whomever Loki is working for/with should get Loki.
Oh, I don't agree with that.
Interesting. Well, it seemed like she would go to like hospice.
Yeah, no, it's not like Loki's not like a therapy dog for one person. This is like when you like we would have this thing at my college where you could go and like pet therapy dogs.
Yeah, exactly.
And like
that doesn't mean like I pet the therapy dog. It's mine.
Dibs.
That's hilarious. Yeah, we don't know anyone else who calls dibs on anything. Okay, nobody. We don't know them. Okay,
that's so immature.
So immature. My God.
What?
I think Sam did that recently.
Oh.
I read the rest, no opinion. OP responds, I trained him. Loki and I go to hospice twice a week to visit the patients. He hasn't been there since soon-to-be ex took him. So it's like, now Loki's not even helping the hospice patients. Come on.
Yeah, they need to split him.
On her ex and the end of their marriage. OP says he blames me. He thinks I forced him to cheat.
Whoa, how?
What?
Wait,
for being pregnant?
I
hate this guy.
I'm not the carefree 20-year-old he fell in love with. I don't give him
a mother.
Yeah, literally.
You made her a mom.
Come on, dude. You did this.
She can't be carefree and also
raising boys, raising children.
Right. I want you to be like carefree, but like care about my kids. So don't be like carefree about that, but then be like carefree. You know what I mean? Like, can you just do that?
Can you just do all these things,
please? I don't give him my full attention now that I have 2 kids, work full time,
Whoa.
care for the home, and have hobbies.
Shock.
And have hobbies?
Yeah, she has hobbies. We draw the line.
He thinks that I didn't try hard enough to forgive him when he got caught.
You never have to forgive
Bruh.
someone for cheating on you.
Bruh, what are you talking about?
I personally would never forgive someone for cheating on me. I think that's for me end of relationship. And I understand there are circumstances in which like you have kids where you might have or feel like you have to, but
Yeah, hall passes.
We have an
I don't know
update.
the hall pass, but
Sam disagrees. We have an update, but do we think now, knowing what a scumbag the husband is, that OP should sue for full custody
of the kids?
Yeah.
of the dog?
Oh.
The OP already has primary custody of the kids. Full custody of a dog. He's an a-hole.
I think, okay,
No,
first of all, I think you talk. You say, hey,
Negotiate.
we both love this dog. 2 weeks for the kids. And if that doesn't work, then legal action.
Riley.
I mean, negotiate. I think the only way to do it is negotiate because you got something he wants and he has something you want.
Would you trade little Timmy?
I wouldn't change. I wouldn't trade my
Timmy.
kids. That was just a joke.
Yeah, you
Little
can't trade
Timmy.
me.
I can't
No.
trade little Timmy, no
Yeah.
matter how bad I would want to.
No matter how bad he sucks.
You can't do it.
You can't do it, but we have an update. I talked to soon-to-be ex that night about our oldest son, 5. Little Timmy! No! Little Timmy, no! Comment Little Timmy if you want to save him.
Timmy!
Oh my God. Our son has been asking for his daddy and our dog, Loki, since soon-to-be ex moved out 3 months ago.
Ouch.
Soon-to-be ex has only come to visit twice in the past 3 months. I told him that we are all missing the dog, and I thought that dear son would adjust better if Loki came back to us. I told him I missed taking Loki to the hospice center twice a week. He's a therapy dog. Like, dude, like you already cheated on your pregnant wife. Like,
Yeah.
let her take the dog to the hospice.
Let her take the dog.
At least. Oh my God. Here we go. He got mad and accused me of trying to guilt trip him into giving back our 5-year-old's dog. He reminded me that I had gotten the dog for him for Christmas. So I offered him a trade.
Okay, yeah. So at this point, she's already tried my way.
Yes.
Didn't work. And then now I'm like, okay.
Now they're trying my way.
Now we're getting down to
now
it.
I'm okay with the other way.
Yeah. His grandma's diamond engagement ring and wedding ring for the dog. He refused and accused me of holding his dead grandmother's rings for ransom.
Well, he's holding the dog for ransom.
No, it's different because like he's like my dog, you know?
It's like my dog.
And he said that I, quote unquote, wanted to take everything from him, blah, blah, blah. Yesterday, his mother came to visit my kids. Now, we have a very good relationship. She is a lovely woman in a tough position. She's mad at soon-to-be husband for cheating on me while pregnant and destroying our marriage. But she has to take his side.
I don't think you have to.
You don't have to. You can disagree.
I don't think
Yeah.
you have to take
you
your
still
child's
have to
side.
support your son, but you can disagree with him.
'Cause
I think you
also-
can unconditionally love your
Yep.
children without taking their side.
Word.
Totally. Plus, like, just when, this is also the mother of her grandchildren.
Yeah, this is her,
Yeah.
like,
Of
yeah, so
grandchildren.
true.
That's like those two things combined. These are big,
Yeah.
these are big things, people. But still, she wants to protect her own interests too, access to her grandchildren. But I'm divorcing her son, not her. Okay. So we had a lovely visit and I talked to her about her son and giving Loki back. Turns out that soon-to-be ex has been complaining about the dog nonstop.
So he doesn't even want the dog?
He doesn't even want the dog.
Yikes.
Oh, this guy sucks.
He's 4 and very high energy. He's used to working 2 days a week and getting 2 walks a day. That makes so much sense.
Yeah.
Because he's like, also the cutest thing ever is how dogs love to have a job to do.
I love a
Yeah.
little
You know?
dog.
Yep.
It's so cute.
What
Love
job
a
did your
little
dog have?
Sitting on the couch.
Mine was herding cattle.
Nice.
Whoa.
Catahoula.
My Chihuahua mix would not have done a good job at that. He was a mutt, but mostly
It was
Chihuahua.
a shepherding dog.
Shepherding dog.
Yeah.
Wait, what's a shepherding dog?
She like a dog that traditionally
Who?
sheep
My dog?
herds. No. My dog Ava.
Oh, your dog.
She's a
It's
border collie? Yeah, it's a shepherding
I
dog.
love border collies.
I thought you were saying that Chihuahuas were historically.
Chihuahuas are historically sheep herding dogs.
Fun fact: your mom said Ava liked me.
That's pretty good. Ava does show very strongly who she likes. Because she's not a very like cuddly dog unless she wants to be.
She sniffed me and then like walked away, and I was like, cool.
Yeah.
Riley's in. Riley just got full custody.
Well, you know she likes you if she like runs up to you and starts licking you.
Oh, we don't know each other like that.
You're getting there, right? You're getting there.
Maybe.
You're getting there.
I don't know.
So soon to be ex moved in with his new girlfriend.
Wow, that's crazy.
And she hates the dog.
Why do you want the dog?
Get rid of the dog. You get the rings back and you don't have to take care of the dog. He's just being petty.
He's just doing this out of spite.
Literally.
This is insane.
Literally.
He just sucks. I take it back. Don't give him any custody of the dog.
Keep the rings. Steal the dog back. God.
There's no yard, and she doesn't help with any of Loki's care. Oh my God. She agreed, the grandma, that Loki belonged to me and her grandsons, but was hesitant to get involved because soon-to-be ex loves Loki too, and technically the dog was a gift to him.
But does he really love her? I feel like this is gearing up to soon-to-be ex giving the dog up for like taking it to the mound or something. That's what conspiracy theory.
Conspiracy theory?
That is what I'm worried about. Like he's so spiteful that he will not give it to OP. Yeah. Like I'm worried about that.
I'm thinking that a heist is about to ensue with grandma and the kids and mom.
And then he's like, "You took my dog," and they're like, "What are you talking about?"
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
It wasn't me. Well, let's find out. Back to reality. I told her just because something was a gift didn't always mean that the receiver should keep it.
Especially if it's a living creature.
Yeah, that's true. A living dog. With that, I pulled off my wedding ring set, her mother's, and gave them back to her.
With no dog?
Puppy.
All the leverage is lost.
It was the right thing to do.
Yeah, it was totally the right thing to do. She was teary and grateful and said that she couldn't promise anything. Grandma, hold up your end of the bargain.
Yeah.
Okay?
Grandma, put the work in. She's going to put the work in.
Yeah,
she's going to put the work in. I believe in Grandma.
All right, come on, Grandma. Let's do it.
Fight.
I told her that I would just appreciate her speaking with soon-to-be ex about it. It was a gamble on my part, but she's always done right by me. And divorcing a mama's boy does have some advantages. Ooh, wait a second. Are we ready? Soon-to-be ex.
Okay.
Dropped Loki off an hour ago, and we are all overjoyed.
Yes!
Yes!
You got custody of the dog, and Riley is ecstatic.
Riley is so happy right now.
Yes.
Oh my God.
I had like a whole TV show, Disney plot of how to steal the dog bag going on in my head. This is perfect.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
We negated all of it. Well, Grandma, you're right. Grandma did pull through.
Grandma
really did pull through.
Hell yeah. W is in the chat for Grandma.
Yeah.
W Grandma.
Oh my goodness. And let's close out with a few relevant comments here. CZ Hunk says, "Hey, good on you for taking the high road. Even if it's something that feels like you're giving in, I think there's great benefits to keeping this relationship as cordial as possible. And it's great that Grandma has got your back." Opie says she's a fantastic woman. Any woman would be lucky to have her as a mother-in-law. One of the hardest things about this was to figure out how our relationship would change, but I don't think it has to. She's always been very supportive of me, especially this. I can't take her only grandchildren away when she is so good to us. That is so sweet and adorable, and I love it. Kitsley says, "What a piece of garbage your ex is." We agree.
Mm-hmm.
He's only seen his kids twice in 7 months.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Opie says, "Yeah, soon-to-be ex liked the idea of having kids. The reality, not so much. Disappointing that he doesn't want to take advantage of visitation. This morning, he just texted me from the street to come get the dog."
The street.
Wow. I invited him in, but he was pouting and he didn't want to see the kids or deal with my son's subsequent meltdown when he tried to leave. Oh no. His new girlfriend, 20.
Ooh.
Hold on. I think it was 38. Let me see. Oh my God. He's 38 years old.
Yeah.
38, probably soon to be 39 by this update.
38-year-old with
40.
kids dating a 20-year-old.
This is white trailer trash. I'm so sorry. I'm just calling it out.
His new girlfriend, 20, was in the car. I was so happy at the time to have the dog back.
He's babysitting her.
Oh, Burn.
Oh my gosh. She needs to go to school or something.
But now I'm really annoyed that he was such a jerk about giving the dog back and brought his girlfriend to our house. It has been a roller coaster for sure.
Good riddance.
This was a roller coaster. Good riddance, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Good riddance.
Good, the freak riddance. Everyone watching, Sophia, Riley.
What's the real question?
The real question is, do we try to get full custody and have the dad not be able to see the kids at all? Do we do that?
No.
I mean, he's not seeing them anyways. Like, what's the point?
Yeah.
You're so
I think the visitation rights need to be, until further notice.
Yes.
Should be where they are, because I don't think you should deprive the kids. Regardless, like he seems like he sucks.
Yeah.
But like he still should be in their life.
I totally agree. It doesn't seem like he's doing any like harm to the kids.
Yes.
He just simply doesn't want to show up. And think about how excited the 5-year-old.
Yeah.
Like it's such a thing for when he's trying to leave, and obviously the 5-year-old doesn't want him to leave. So that's good. I think keep it as it is. OP handled it flawlessly, like a true incredible person. But if you love us, make sure to subscribe.
We love you,
and see you tomorrow. Boom.